I will never forget being in the first year of my PhD and my supervisor saying to me that once you learn how to read the data, you'll realize that a lot of these peer-reviewed articles aren't actually as statistically significant as they seem from a first glance. And that year was the hardest research I've done in my entire life. Because you know what I found out? It is so fucking hard to prove that a source is reputable. You know why? Because you have to prove that it's peer-reviewed. You have to know who the peers are, who paid for the study, what the sample size was, and then you have to prove that the sample size was actually reflective of the population that the sample size is meant to represent. You have to look at the data and see if they say it's statistically significant, and then how statistically significant, because there is levels to this shit. And you have to know that because you're the researcher. So if you're in a similar situation, let me show you the one thing that would have made my life way easier back then.
So there's a website that you can go to which basically allows you to upload your research papers. You can upload as many as you want, and then it's going to save into a library. Once it's saved to your library, you can then organize them into folders by topic. And then once you're in the folder, you can read the research papers side by side. And then there's even a chat box in the corner, and you can use the chat box to get a deeper understanding of the research papers in the folder. It gives you these super detailed answers and even gives you the references so you can see where in the paper that the chat got the information from.